Hey everyone, I am here for a quick science lesson. Now, today science is going to look like reading. That's not always the case. Usually we'll have a video or we'll have an experiment to do. But while we get started, I want us to start practicing thinking like scientists and thinking about what that really means. Did you know that most scientists keep a special notebook of all their scientific thinking and their ideas and the questions they have? So, this year, since you guys are real scientists, I thought we should have real science notebooks where you can record the things you think and the questions you have and the ideas you get when we do our experiments together. So, I want to share with you notable notebooks, scientists, and their writing. Now, this is cool because this book is about real scientists who did major work and had big discoveries and the science notebooks that they kept. I want you to be thinking about what you want your science notebook to hold. What do you want it to look like? How do you want to record your thinking? Be thinking about that while we read. Of all a scientist's tools, objects rare and common, the lowly science notebook is not easily forgotten. Scientists write in notebooks about every plant and crater. Notebooks help them understand what they observe in nature. What makes a notebook special? It's a place to think and dream, to write down thoughts and questions about all that you have seen. So it shows up a sun, a tree, to a rabbit, to a raccoon, to a fox. Some notes about Earth. Changes to the Earth. Says the moon. Why are there craters on the moon? Asteroids and meteors crash into the moon and leave big holes called craters. The moon has no atmosphere, so it cannot burn up the space rocks like Earth. In science, I can do these things. I can question, research, hypothesize, prepare, experiment, collect data, and conclude. Here's a diagram of a fish. A diagram is a picture with the parts labeled so you can see its gills, fin, tail, scales, and mouth. So no matter what you study, you can keep a science notebook. We'll study all kinds of different things this year, and we can record our thinking in our notebooks. You know what I notice all of these have in common? They have really short blurbs of text, right? Some of them don't even have complete sentences. Some of it is just a question. And they all have pictures, like little doodles. I wonder if you could do something like that in your notebook. If you find a science notebook, open it and have a look. You will surely be amazed by what's inside this book. Reading such a notebook is a great way to explore. We can learn so many things from those who came before. Don't believe me? Then let's go. Let's travel through time and see exactly how important one notebook just might be. So someday, somebody might look back at your science notebook because your thinking has become really important to the world. Visit Galileo back in 1641. He drew inside his notebooks planets orbiting the sun. In his notebook was a model of thinking that was new. His ideas, though quite correct, were not a welcome view. So he had some new ideas. And look, this is a real page from his notebook where he showed how he figured out that planets went around the sun. A lot of people did not believe that that was true at the time. They thought the sun went around our planet. Not true. Galileo filled up notebooks, viewing the night sky, observing moons and stars and comets as they were passing by. Galileo's evidence helped imaginations roam. Other famous scientists looked at things closer to home. Isaac Newton was a genius. He truly did it all. Complex calculations in his notebooks he did scrawl. Legend says he thought, aha, under a shady apple tree. Whatever's true, he did define the theory of gravity. So Isaac Newton is the one who came up with a theory on gravity, something that today we just accept as being true. Measurements and data convey the greatest wonders, and Sir Isaac Newton's notebooks contained lots and lots of numbers. Math's a part of science, no matter what you do. But other things like drawing can help you learn it too. Look at the math he was doing in his notebook, and that's really a picture from his notebook. Very cool. Beatrix Potter was an author. She loved to write and draw, but she also was a scientist who recorded what she saw. Insects, rocks, and fungi all graced her notebook pages. The detail in her drawings is a treasure for the ages. Miss Potter used her talents to answer her own query. Sketching helped her understand the fungi's life quite clearly. Notebooks can be valuable to organize and review. They also are essential when describing something new. Check out her cool drawings in her notebook. This is a mushroom, fungi. Pretty neat. Are you already starting to think about what your science notebook might hold? I sure am. I like to draw. I don't know about you. I was thinking I would like my science notebook to have a lot of diagrams and drawing in it, but also my thoughts. I like to write down my thoughts. So you can think of your science notebook almost like a learning diary. So let's get out our notebooks. If you have a notebook ready to go, that's awesome. But did you know you could even just staple together some pieces of paper to start your notebook today? And that would be just fine too. You just need something to write on. I have my handy dandy science notebook here, and I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to show you the most important part of our science notebook. And this is what I want you to do today. I want you to turn to your very first page, and I want you to write table of contents. Now, what I like to do, I come over here all the way to the right on the other side of the thin pink line, and I write the page number. And that's all you need to do today. Just get it set up. Start thinking about it. Tomorrow, we'll go ahead and we'll put in our first item. Sound good? Cool. I'll see you later. Have fun getting those notebooks set up. Feel free to decorate the outside. It's your notebook for your thinking. Bye.